Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Jared Leto is an American actor, musician, and director known for his intense performances, artistic versatility, and dedication to his craft. Born on December 26, 1971, in Bossier City, Louisiana, Leto grew up in a creative and unconventional family that encouraged artistic exploration. This early exposure to the arts would shape his future as one of Hollywood's most enigmatic and multifaceted figures. Leto first gained attention in the 1990s as Jordan Catalano on the acclaimed TV series My So-Called Life, 1994-1995, where his brooding charisma made him an instant teen idol. However, he quickly moved beyond television to establish himself as a serious actor with a preference for bold, transformative roles. His early film work included Prefontaine, 1997, where he portrayed Olympic runner Steve Prefontaine with remarkable physical and emotional authenticity, and supporting roles in The Thin Red Line, 1998, and Fight Club, 1999. In American Psycho, 2000, he played a smarmy Wall Street colleague opposite Christian Bale, and in Requiem for a Dream, 2000. He delivered one of his most haunting performances as heroin addict Harry Goldfarb, a role that cemented his reputation for fearlessly inhabiting dark and damaged characters. After a brief hiatus from acting to focus on music, Leto returned to the screen with Lord of War, 2005, and Chapter 27, 2007, in which he gained significant weight to portray John Lennon's assassin. Mark David Chapman. His commitment to physical transformation became one of his hallmarks. Leto's crowning cinematic achievement came with Dallas Buyers Club, 2013, where he portrayed Rayon, a transgender woman living with AIDS. His delicate, compassionate, and deeply human performance earned him an Academy Award, a Golden Globe, and a Screen Actors Guild Award for Best Supporting Actor. Parallel to his acting career, Leto is the frontman and creative force behind the rock band 30 Seconds to Mars, which he formed with his brother Shannon Leto in 1998. The band achieved massive success with albums such as A Beautiful Lie, 2005, and This Is War, 2009, known for their anthemic sound, cinematic music videos, and a devoted global fanbase. In later years, Leto continued to push boundaries in both film and music. He took on the role of the Joker in Suicide Squad, 2016. A controversial and polarizing interpretation that nevertheless demonstrated his commitment to creative risk-taking. He also starred in Blade Runner 2049, 2017, as the mysterious industrialist Neander Wallace, and in House of Gucci, 2021, he underwent another radical transformation to play Paolo Gucci. Beyond his artistic pursuits, Leto is known for his interest in visual arts, technology, and philanthropy. He has directed documentaries and music videos under the pseudonym Bartholomew Cubbins and has supported numerous humanitarian causes, particularly those focusing on environmental issues and LGBTQ+ rights. A true chameleon, Jared Leto's career defies easy categorization. Whether as an Oscar-winning actor, a rock star performing to packed arenas, or an experimental filmmaker, he continues to embody a restless creativity that makes him one of the most unpredictable and fascinating figures in contemporary culture. Jared Leto's career is defined not only by his accomplishments but also by his relentless commitment to transformation and authenticity. Every role he takes on, whether on stage or on screen, becomes an immersive experience, often requiring extreme preparation and physical alteration. After Dallas Buyers Club, Leto's reputation as a dedicated method actor grew even stronger. He is known to stay in character for the duration of a film's production, blurring the lines between performance and reality. For his portrayal of the Joker in Suicide Squad, 2016, he reportedly remained in character off-camera, adopting the chaotic mannerisms of the role and even sending bizarre gifts to his castmates as a way of deepening the psychological immersion. Though his interpretation divided critics and fans, it further solidified his image as a fearless artist willing to provoke and experiment. In Blade Runner 2049, 2017, Leto took on the part of Neander Wallace, a blind, godlike technocrat. To capture the role's eerie stillness and power, he wore opaque contact lenses that rendered him temporarily blind during filming. Director Denis Villeneuve described his presence on set as intense and almost spiritual. Leto's ability to morph into vastly different personas also shone in House of Gucci, 2021. His portrayal of Paolo Gucci was unrecognizable, hidden beneath layers of prosthetics, speaking in a whimsical accent, and moving with an eccentric energy that made him a standout in an ensemble of stars. He reportedly spent 6 hours each day in the makeup chair, embracing the transformation as a kind of ritualistic process. Outside of film, Jared Leto's identity as a musician with 30 Seconds to Mars reflects a different, though equally intense, form of expression. The band's sound, mixing alternative rock with atmospheric and electronic influences, has evolved over the years, but its themes of rebellion, spirituality, and self-discovery remain consistent. Their albums, including Love, Lust, Faith Plus Dreams, 2013, and America, 2018, are known for their cinematic production and philosophical undercurrents. Leto's soaring vocals, coupled with his poetic lyricism, have made the group both commercially successful and critically respected. A passionate visual artist, Leto also directs many of the band's music videos under the alias Bartholomew Cubbins. These works, such as the epic Kings and Queens and This Is War, combine surreal imagery with socio-political commentary, emphasizing his interest in film as both an artistic and emotional medium. Beyond his art, Leto is recognized for his humanitarian mindset and adventurous lifestyle. He is a vegan, a supporter of environmental causes, and an advocate for mental health awareness. He often emphasizes the importance of discipline, self-belief, and endurance, values that mirror his own unconventional path through the entertainment industry. Leto's fascination with technology and new media has also led him to engage with Silicon Valley culture, investing in startups and exploring the relationship between creativity and innovation. He views art, music, and entrepreneurship as interconnected ways of understanding human potential. Through all of his endeavors, Jared Leto remains an artist of contradictions, aloof yet passionate, analytical yet emotional, elusive yet deeply expressive. Whether embodying a tortured soul on screen or performing in front of thousands on stage, he approaches every project with the same intensity. An unyielding desire to transcend limitations and uncover deeper truths about identity, transformation, and the human spirit. "30 Seconds to Mars" is central to Jared Leto's identity as an artist. It represents his creative philosophy as much as his musical passion. Formed in 1998 with his brother Shannon Leto, The band began as a deeply personal project rather than a commercial pursuit. From the outset, Leto insisted that 30 Seconds to Mars was not merely a band but a vision, an exploration of human emotion, technology, and spirituality expressed through sound and imagery. Their self-titled debut album, 30 Seconds to Mars, 2002, introduced listeners to a futuristic, conceptual world filled with cosmic symbolism and introspective lyrics. The songs, such as Capricorn, A Brand New Name, and Edge of the Earth, reflected themes of rebirth and self-discovery. The album received critical praise for its ambition, blending alternative rock with space-themed aesthetics and philosophical undertones. It was the second album, A Beautiful Lie, 2005, that catapulted the band to international fame. Recorded during breaks from Leto's acting career, the album balanced raw emotional honesty with soaring, anthemic choruses. Songs like The Kill, Bury Me, and From Yesterday became defining hits of the 2000s rock scene. The Kill's music video, directed by Leto under his pseudonym Bartholomew Cubbins, paid homage to Stanley Kubrick's The Shining and showcased his talent for cinematic storytelling. The band's next project, This Is War, 2009, marked a bold reinvention. Created during a time of conflict with their record label, the album became an artistic rebellion. Its production spanned 2 years, incorporating thousands of fan voices from around the world through a participatory recording project called The Summit. The album's powerful tracks, Kings and Queens, Closer to the Edge, and Hurricane, explored themes of faith, conflict, and perseverance. The accompanying visuals were grand and mythic, drawing inspiration from religion, warfare, and mythology. Leto's vision for 30 Seconds to Mars extended far beyond music. He transformed concerts into communal experiences, often describing them as celebrations of life. The band's live performances are known for their emotional intensity, audience interaction, and cinematic lighting. Their loyal global fanbase, affectionately called the Echelon, is treated by Leto not as an audience but as a movement. In Love, Lust, Faith Plus Dreams, 2013, Leto leaned further into conceptual art, structuring the album around the 4 themes in its title. The music incorporated more electronic elements, reflecting his fascination with technology and human emotion. Tracks like Up in the Air and City of Angels showcased his evolving artistry, melding introspection with a grand sense of spectacle. By the time America, 2018, was released, 30 Seconds to Mars had become a cultural statement. The album, featuring collaborations with A$AP Rocky and Halsey, explored identity, politics, and societal change in a digital era. Its cover design, a minimalist list of contrasting words like sex plus faith, God plus America, invited reflection on modern contradictions and values. Outside of studio work, Leto's commitment to pushing creative boundaries led to ventures like the documentary Artifact, 2012, which he directed. The film chronicled 30 Seconds to Mars's legal battle with their record label, exposing the challenges artists face in the modern music industry. The documentary won the People's Choice Award at the Toronto International Film Festival and was praised for its honesty and insight. Leto's artistic philosophy can be summed up in his own words. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. He approaches every artistic pursuit, from acting to music to directing, with a sense of urgency and transcendence. For him, art is a tool for connection, rebellion, and transformation. Despite his fame, Leto remains something of a mystery, an elusive figure who avoids overexposure, preferring to let his work speak for itself. Whether he's performing to tens of thousands of fans, climbing mountains, or vanishing into a film role, Jared Leto continues to embody the archetype of the modern artist, fearless, unconventional, and endlessly evolving. Jared Leto's personal life and creative philosophy reflect the same restless curiosity and disciplined eccentricity that define his career. He has long presented himself as a seeker, a person more interested in transformation and exploration than in conventional success. Despite decades of fame, he has maintained an enigmatic aura, rarely revealing much about his private world, yet constantly expressing his values through art, travel, and conversation. Born into a bohemian household, Leto was raised by his mother, Constance, who encouraged her children to embrace creativity and independence. His childhood was nomadic, spent in various places across the United States, and infused with art, music, and freedom. This early exposure to diverse cultures and ideas profoundly shaped his worldview. Leto has said that those experiences taught him to be adaptable, open-minded, and drawn to the road less traveled. One of the defining characteristics of Jared Leto's life is his intense discipline. Whether preparing for a film or a concert, he is known for his monastic dedication. He has practiced veganism and strict fitness regimens for years, viewing health as both a spiritual and physical foundation for creativity. He often describes his body as an instrument that must be tuned to channel energy effectively, whether for a performance or for a role that demands emotional extremes. Leto's approach to fame is complex. He is simultaneously immersed in pop culture and distant from it, using his visibility as a platform for artistic experimentation rather than personal promotion. He often avoids traditional celebrity trappings, rarely discussing romantic relationships, family matters, or material possessions, and instead focuses on his creative process. In interviews, he tends to steer the conversation toward broader subjects, the nature of art, the importance of risk, or the value of solitude. A recurring theme in his worldview is the belief that art should provoke and inspire. He resists stagnation, both creatively and personally. "If you're not evolving, you're dying," he once said. A sentiment reflected in his ever-changing career trajectory, from cult films to blockbuster franchises, from raw rock anthems to experimental electronic soundscapes. Leto's passion for visual storytelling extends beyond music videos and films. As a photographer and director, he often captures the world through surreal or symbolic imagery. He believes that images have a unique ability to convey emotion and truth that language cannot. His directorial work, under both his own name and the pseudonym Bartholomew Cubbins, often explores the tension between beauty and decay, fame and isolation, reality and illusion. An adventurer at heart, Leto is known for his love of nature and extreme travel. He frequently disappears into remote places between projects, climbing mountains, exploring deserts, or retreating to silent meditation camps. In 2020, he made headlines when he returned from a 12-day silent retreat in the desert to discover that the COVID-19 pandemic had begun. Rather than viewing this with shock, he reportedly saw it as a reminder of humanity's fragility and interconnectedness. Spiritually, Leto does not identify with any one religion but often speaks of life in philosophical and almost mystical terms. He has expressed admiration for Buddhist and Taoist ideas, especially the concepts of impermanence and mindfulness. He views creativity as a spiritual act, a way to confront fear, ego, and mortality. Though private, Leto has occasionally opened up about the pressures of being a public figure. He acknowledges the loneliness that often comes with fame and the need to protect one's inner world. His solution has been to maintain control over his narrative, choosing projects carefully, engaging directly with fans, and cultivating a sense of mystery that keeps his audience intrigued but never fully informed. In his interactions with fans, Leto shows a blend of charisma and sincerity. He often speaks to the echelon, his fan community, as if they are partners in a collective journey, not passive followers. His concerts feel more like rituals of unity than performances, emphasizing emotional connection and shared energy. At the heart of everything Jared Leto does lies a hunger for meaning. Whether portraying a broken character, writing a song about transcendence, or directing a short film about the collapse of modern systems, he seeks to uncover what it means to be alive and awake in an age of distraction. His art, in all its forms, is a mirror, reflecting both his own search for identity and humanity's endless desire for transformation. Jared Leto's legacy extends far beyond the boundaries of acting or music. He has evolved into a modern icon of artistic reinvention, embodying the fusion of performance, philosophy, and visual expression. Over the course of 3 decades, his work has reshaped ideas about what it means to be an artist in the 21st century, fluid, experimental, and unconstrained by labels. In Hollywood, Leto has earned a reputation as one of the most transformative actors of his generation. His Oscar-winning role as Rayon in Dallas Buyers Club, 2013, remains one of the defining performances of modern cinema. The sensitivity and vulnerability he brought to the character not only won him critical acclaim but also resonated deeply with audiences in the LGBTQ+ community, representing a rare portrayal of compassion and humanity amid suffering. He has also been nominated and honored with numerous other awards, including a Golden Globe, Screen Actors Guild Award, and Critics' Choice Award, all for Dallas Buyers Club. Earlier in his career, his performance in Requiem for a Dream, 2000, was nominated for several independent film awards and is often cited by critics as one of the most devastating depictions of addiction ever filmed. Even when his roles spark controversy, as with his portrayal of the Joker, Leto's work consistently provokes discussion, analysis, and emotional reaction, which he views as integral to art's purpose. Leto's influence extends into fashion and pop culture as well. With his androgynous style, long hair, and unconventional sense of beauty, he has become a muse for designers and photographers around the world. A frequent collaborator with Gucci's creative team, particularly during Alessandro Michel's tenure, Leto has helped redefine masculinity in fashion, blurring lines between the classic and the avant-garde. He often appears at major fashion events dressed in bold, artistic ensembles that challenge norms of gender and aesthetics. In the world of music, 30 Seconds to Mars has left a lasting mark on alternative rock. Their fusion of emotional intensity, philosophical themes, and cinematic production has influenced a generation of bands and artists seeking to bridge art and activism. The group's use of multimedia storytelling, through elaborate music videos, documentaries, and art installations, has made them pioneers in merging music with visual culture. Leto's broader cultural impact lies in his consistent challenge to conformity. He stands as a counterpoint to the celebrity machine, someone who uses fame as a platform for experimentation rather than self-indulgence. His ventures into technology and film production further reflect this mindset. He has invested in emerging digital platforms, founded the media company Paradox, and created content that blurs the line between entertainment and social commentary. As an artist, he operates with a rare combination of mystery and precision. He avoids oversharing yet communicates profoundly through imagery, lyrics, and performance. In an era defined by overexposure, Leto's control of his public image has made him both elusive and magnetic, a reminder that the power of art often lies in what remains unseen. His philosophy on creativity revolves around three key principles: discipline, evolution, and risk. He believes that the greatest achievements come from discomfort, that art must push both creator and audience beyond comfort zones. He once stated, "The only constant in my life is change," a mantra that echoes through every phase of his career. Leto's legacy is therefore not limited to any single achievement but rather his embodiment of the idea that art is a lifelong process of reinvention. Whether as an actor disappearing into a character, a musician leading thousands in cathartic unity, or a director framing the beauty of imperfection, Jared Leto has built a career devoted to transformation. He represents a modern archetype, the shapeshifter artist, fearless in his pursuit of truth through illusion. His body of work stands as a testament to the boundless potential of creative freedom, and his continued journey suggests that, for Jared Leto, the next act is always the most important one. Jared Leto's influence on future generations of artists lies not only in his achievements but in the way he approaches creation, as a lifelong experiment in identity, truth, and evolution. To understand his deeper impact, one must look beyond his filmography and discography to the philosophical framework that underpins his work. Leto is an artist who treats life itself as an ongoing performance, each role, song, and image a reflection of the same enduring question: what does it mean to become? At the heart of Leto's philosophy is the belief that transformation is the essence of art. He rejects the notion of a fixed identity, seeing change not as instability but as authenticity in motion. This ethos has inspired countless young artists, actors, and musicians who see in him a model of fearlessness, a willingness to risk failure for the sake of discovery. His career encourages others to pursue creativity without compromise, to follow intuition even when it defies convention or commercial expectation. In acting, Leto's method is immersive, often bordering on the spiritual. He has described acting as a form of emotional archaeology, a process of digging into the subconscious to uncover hidden truths. This intensity has influenced a new generation of performers who aspire to that same total commitment to a role. His transformations, from the emaciated addict in Requiem for a Dream, to the radiant and fragile Rayon, to the eerie tech messiah of Blade Runner 20.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.